think we are. Yeah,
Hey everybody, we double
yeah,
check to make sure we live.
yeah.
We,
It's connecting. I think so.
we could be,
Just in case we are connected,
Trying to wake up.
we could be dead. Who
we could
knows?
be. Let me double check for real. Hey, can y'all see? Live. We live. I see it. I see it now. We live. Cause hey,
It
sometimes
say
people
recording 60%.
well, yeah, but sometimes it doesn't show up
Take his
on
time.
YouTube. So I just wanted to make sure it was on there. So look, y'all. Welcome to the Black Gentlemen's Club, where we have these candid conversations about challenges that Black men face and how we can overcome them. Tonight, we're gonna hit and we're gonna dive deep and explore, do all these things in order to talk about the law of conformity and the law of fickleness. This is law 14 and 15 from this book right here in my lap, The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene.
Laws of human nature.
Um, so this book kind of like goes into behaviors and things like that we naturally display. So we're actually gonna introduce law 14. So law 14, the law of conformity. Conformity, by definition, is the tendency to align our actions and beliefs with those of a group or of societal expectations, right? So that's what conformity is, where you tend to give up your values or give up some of your beliefs and then begin to align yourself with the belief and actions of others. So
Hmm.
one of the things we're gonna talk about three different points within this one, and this is not in the book, but it's based off of what was discussed within the book. So pretty much the pressure to fit in. We're gonna talk about we're gonna pretty much discuss how the desires for belonging can sometimes lead us to betray our own values. We're gonna talk about pretty much the impact of social norms. Kind of look at how that shapes our identity and our choices. We're gonna compare authenticity versus conformity to see the importance of staying true to yourself amidst all the pressures to conform. So,
Hey, why you laughing like that?
the question I have is this: now, have any of y'all ever had like well, before I even get to the question, Loki, man, or you heard the definition of conformity. What do
Um,
you what do you think? Do you, what do you think conformity is for you? Like, or how do is it pretty accurate to what that definition was, or is it more of like you have a different viewpoint of it?
yeah, my viewpoint of conformity is positive. Contrary to most people's belief of conformity, I love it.
Hmm.
It's just when you conform to
Hmm.
the right factors and the right group of ideologies. But I like conformity. Especially, I got a whole bunch of killers around me that want to get this money, want to get enlighten ourselves, who want to we conform to a higher purpose. It ain't always a negative. So for me, I like it.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, man?
Hey, man. Uh, now, for real, honestly, when Loki put it in that perspective, I do actually kind of like it to a certain extent. But I'm more of a I don't like to blend in. I like to stand out. But
Okay.
um, I hate conforming if it doesn't align with your true morals, values, and what you truly believe in. And I think some people tend to align themselves and conform when it's against their own beliefs, when it's against what they truly know they need to be doing in life, opposed to actually joining or conforming to a group because the group is actually aimed towards the direction they want to send their life and others to actually help others. I think we could go into we gonna get into it. We got to get into
Okay.
it, but
Okay.
I mean, go
So
ahead.
No,
What you think?
can I say something else too?
yes, go ahead. What
I
you
just
say?
want to let everybody know y'all got us live and full effect. This is like current day. We giving you that real insight right now. So
Yeah.
if you
Right
are
now.
long time listeners, this is a different experience where you getting us right now, the real raw
Hmm.
live. So enjoy it.
Off the hinges, man.
Oh yeah.
Um. So like one of the things that kind of want to hit on is when it deals with like conformity is the pressure to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So when I hear that part, I think about David Bowie under pressure. The dun 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 dun, dun that joint
Mm-hmm.
there. That's what pops up in my head under pressure, because it's like
I
you
love this
know
song.
I do too, man. That shit fire, man. You be like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Damn.
That's what it's
I don't, I don't know that part.
it's like near the end. It's like near the end. That's funny, Jordan. I'll play that, man. I'll
Hey,
play it
did
right now.
Marvel use that as a soundtrack in a movie or something? Like
Guardians of the
Guardians of
Galaxy.
the Galaxy? Yeah, yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
think so.
Yeah,
Possibly,
yeah.
but the thing I'm thinking
But
about,
go.
from every age or every, 5 to 10 years or 7 years in life, like it's like you have more pressure to fit in.
Hmm.
Mm,
I'm thinking about even for when we first go into like your first interaction with friends initially. When you get into elementary school, middle school, high school, college, from
mm-hmm.
college to when you start going into the actual workforce, or you joining the military, or you doing whatever else you may be doing, you start to try to fit in. You start to try to make yourself a part of a group, and then you start feeling that pressure. So, have you ever changed a core belief or a value to align with a group? And if so, why?
I say most people start in middle school, right? Where you start feeling, you see social structures of like, this is what a cool person's supposed to look like. This is what a nerd or whoever it could be.
He's
I
a
feel like it has
nerd.
to.
I love nerds, man.
No,
That's
like,
me.
but back in the day, that was a negative attribute. I guess to be
Mm-hmm.
smart, to display your intelligence.
It was.
Mm,
It was like
And
you see that.
that's why I got a problem. But go ahead, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, keep
I
preaching.
I say it started in middle school, grade school. I don't. Grade school is what I'll consider. It
Okay,
starts
all
in.
right.
So it does. I think you were right. It does start that early. I actually think it starts earlier than that because even kids when they go to Head Start,
Mm-hmm.
they start meeting these kids and then they started doing some of the things these kids do. Which this is the part where I think sometimes conforming is good because it's actually helping you form your morals and your values about what you like and what you don't like because it's the early stages of it. So
Mm-hmm.
in this point, you're learning how to babies. They're learning how to walk when they see other babies walk. They walk faster when they see other kids ahead of them moving. So they kind of, and I'm just using that as an example, but they kind of see that at those schools and they start doing those things. They start playing a certain way. They start, they get their little groups. They get their little friends. These are the people that are like-minded to me. Those are the people that, so vice versa.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it gets worse as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But
Mm-hmm. You want to keep
the
going?
the question was,
Oh, okay.
have you ever changed a core belief or a
Oh,
value
that's
to
true.
align with the group? And if so, why? I know for me,
Okay, you're right.
so for no, what y'all said was fine. That was good because
No, I didn't
that's
answer the question though. I'm ready to answer the question when it come back to me though.
oh, it's fine. You good because I think it's gonna lead into what. Matter of fact, I'll let you go ahead and answer. I think you about to. I think you about to say whatever what we said talked about
I
earlier.
don't know, but I'm gonna say hell yeah, I did
Yeah.
it. Hell yeah, I conformed. I damn sure did, and I was trying to figure out my way in life. But even before what we talked about earlier, because I ain't ready to jump
Okay.
off on that. But I'll let you get that one started. But what I did, and I'm not proud of it. Like in my neighborhood, around the time I was like 8th grade or something like that, maybe 7, 6, somewhere in middle school. Well, I was in a group of people that wasn't necessarily good for me, but I conformed to that group of people because that's what we were doing, and these people were who I thought were the people for me.
Well, y'all wearing black
Then
forces.
I went against myself, and I ain't saying all that. I ain't saying all that because you know what I mean. But we might have been bullies at one point in time because we thought that was cool. And then when I realized I wasn't built like that. I didn't want to do that shit. I wasn't finna be out here bullying nobody. I'm tough on my own, but I don't want to bully nobody. So I conformed to that at that wrong time, and that
Okay.
made me kind of adjust and like, nah, I don't want to do that no more. So,
Now I feel
but
you.
yes, I have.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Guess I
What about
gotta
for you?
re-answer. Yeah. Guess I gotta change my answer or modify it. I think I definitely changed my core values because you got to subscribe to stuff to understand if you want to keep it in your
Mm.
rotation or not. Like you have to give that thing a trial run, and then you like this ain't for me, just like a TV show or anything else. So yeah, I had some black Air Force Ones before.
Me
You
too.
know,
Kick those. We had them kick those.
we
I had them kick those too. You know. Hey.
we've been in that
I mean,
before.
I think everybody has at least changed. Even recently, like we talked about, kind of like going to the military thing, right? Like, even to
Hmm.
join that kind of organization, like you may not always believe. Like, I mean, when I first thought about joining the military, mind you, I did Air Force RTC and all that stuff
Mhm.
beforehand, but I didn't think
No,
like
I didn't know that.
I didn't want to. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be infantry. What am I gonna be? What I'm gonna be doing? I thought I'm gonna be out on the front lines shooting people the whole time. Even though I was out on the front lines on the deployment,
Hmm.
but I thought I was gonna be like,
Hmm.
But you was
like
getting shot at instead of
yeah. But I
shooting.
was getting shot at first, and I was shooting. No, I was shooting back. Don't get twisted. I was shooting back. They getting all 30 rounds.
Oh shit.
I got another 180 in my pouch. They can get two. Then I got some more in the
Yes,
back of the
sir.
truck if I have to pop it open. But
Ooh, he still lived like that,
Got
folks.
the
Don't worry
cans
about.
ready.
and the 50 cal. I had all the 50 cal, the M9, had the M4, had all of it. Wa-
My boy
Thought I
said
was
he stay
Rambo.
strapped.
Mhm.
Hey, always strapped when I hit the club. but
Damn.
but
All right.
but real talk, when you join the military, like it's a different culture than what you typically are used to. Even though it does have its own values, you still have like
Hmm.
values too that you was raised with that you may sometimes have to drop, like we said before, in order to conform. Is it for
Hmm.
good or is it for bad? It depends. Um, Depends on what you're really dropping and if you're picking up something that's gonna make you better.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I have another question for you.
Oh.
It's number
So
2. You got a 10-question cap.
so like because the whole thing about conformity is about a sense of belonging, wanting to belong. So like how do
Hmm.
you balance the human need pretty much for belonging with maintaining your individuality? Like how would you
Balance.
what advice would you give somebody to balance that out, to balance them, you know, their need for belonging but maintaining their also individuality?
Mm.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Okay.
Mhm.
Or Matt?
No. Oh, I thought you. Oh,
Is it me?
you.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. So for me, um, I think that the way I would do it is it's okay. Like you said, it's okay to belong with a group. Like for me, I'm a Christian, right? So
Mhm.
I belong with like-minded individuals, people that's willing to repent, to turn away all those different things to make sure they believe in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior and so forth. So I believe in that, but I also, in order for me to make sure
Mhm.
I'm holding my faith, I need to also study and show myself approved, right? So
Mhm.
that's me conforming to the whole, but I'm an individual too. I may not think like I may not be as conservative as others. I may not be as liberal as others, but you can let people be different while still maintaining yourself. Like don't think because you're in this group that everybody has to think just alike or be just alike. Like
Okay.
Mhm.
we like when you go to church, you go to church with people that may have committed adultery, that may have stole, may have committed murder, God knows what, but they're there to
Mhm.
try to get themselves back together, right? So I look at it like in that sense, like if you can go and go to a hospital, go to a concert and be fine,
Mhm.
you're still enjoying the same thing, going to see the same people, but you're still your own individual. You have your own train of thought, you have your own way you process certain things. So let people give people the same grace.
Okay.
I respect that.
I think my only add-on to that would be so our past discussions we try and keep it a lot more focused on what men can change, what we can do. So
Hmm.
if we all black husbands, that's like my subcategory. But we don't all three of us do the same day-to-day operation. So I think just doing what matters to us keeps me unique and an individual in a conformed, I guess, subgenre of people. So I might take my kid to the
Mhm.
park, then I might go cook dinner, I might go do whatever. That's what I do as an individual effort to you know, be I guess a good father, good husband. I think that's just doing what you want to do. Like that's personally important to you.
No, that's solid. I tell my kids to have like a guideline for who you want to be, and
Mhm.
kind of like a standpoint of, hey, all right, if it hits this, or better yet, a line in the sand. If you go past this point, you've gone too far. And if anybody in your life tries to make you do things that are past that part that you don't have to do, like you ain't got to kill nobody, right? But like, I'm gonna talk about all that. But you ain't gotta kill nobody. So, somebody say,
Mhm.
"Hey, you gotta kill them to be a part of this group." That's past that line. And
Hmm.
because that's past the line for me, I won't do that. I'm backing up right there. Now, if you enter a group and you already kind of waist deep in that motherfucker, I don't know what you gotta figure something out. But the reality is, at some point, you gotta be like, "Hey, I cannot do that. That's too much," or I'm willing to do this because I agree with what's going on.
Hmm.
And you have to make that decision and go with it. That's how I feel about that.
That makes sense. So thinking about that, because the fact that plays a factor when it comes down to the impact of societal norms, right? Our social norms. And I think about
Hmm.
like Instagram. I think about Facebook. Even what we're doing right now with podcasting. Podcasting is booming. It was booming even back in 2000,
Hmm.
in the early 2000s when it first started, like around 2009 or eight when it first started. But now it's really picking speed because everybody has access to all the equipment in order to do such things
Hmm.
and spewing,
Hmm.
and spewing their own thoughts or their own emotions and stuff out there into the atmosphere. Um, I think a lot of pressure now is put onto a lot of people because they're trying to find their identity and then trying to display something that they may not be on camera that they are behind
Hmm.
closed doors because they want to fit
Hmm.
in order to either prosper or to gain some type of following, right? Because I
Hmm.
think everybody's
Hmm.
trying to gain followers. But if everybody's trying to gain followers, then who's following you?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I,
But then
mm,
who you following?
Hmm.
I feel that. I kind of feel like it's more of they. It depends on your purpose or whatever that goal is that you got in mind. That kind of adjusts if you're going to conform or not. If you're going to go with it, because if my goal is to get followers, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely conform to the process that gets me followers. But if my goal is to spew out or not spew, but to produce positive vibes and education to whoever wants to hear it, I
Hmm.
don't know. I might do things slightly different, but I'm still probably gonna do that. A little bit of the conforming to some of the followers, you
What
know.
what
Yeah, I get.
what depends because I think the way society is working now, they're rewarding a lot of negative behavior. It's
That's
rewarded
facts.
like a lot of negative behavior being rewarded, kind of almost like the shot jock, right? Like a lot of butt cheeks being on the internet, a lot of
Hmm.
pranks being pulled on people that can probably get you killed.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
you know,
That's facts.
like
That's
kick
facts.
though, all types of different things are being posted on social media, even things being said about women or about men, or even about
Hmm.
other nationalities or other other religions are being spewed out here because they know it's gonna gain them views or gain them eyes because our followers. Because the fact of the matter is, if I say something salacious, I'm triggering the algorithm because everybody's gonna start clicking on my stuff. Think about Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp, right? Shannon
Hmm.
Sharp,
No.
Coach Shay should been out for years, for now like 3 years,
Hmm.
about be 4 years now. But like after Cat Williams went on, it's like it just like all
Blew
the
up.
salacious stuff that he said. Everybody was on gossip. Everybody was on there, trying to see what he say, so you could talk about it. Like it wasn't that serious.
Are you also saying conformity is like synonymous with followers, following, or?
Well, it's not that it's anonymous with it. It's the fact that like I think about it, like you said when you're in middle school, right? The
Hmm.
peer pressure, or when we talk about the different ranges of peer pressure, because the older
Hmm.
you get, the different pressures that you have. Like a lot of people nowadays want to be rich. A lot of people want to be famous, but they're selling their soul to do all this stuff. They're getting rid of their morals. They're getting rid of like all that stuff in order to shake their butt. OnlyFans, everything, dog.
Yeah.
Like, but then when you tell them that what you're doing
Scales.
is degrading yourself, then there's an issue. Then it's how you can't let me be me, but it's detrimental to what you're saying because then you turn around and complain about the way that you're being treated. But if you
Hmm.
treat yourself like less than trash, how you gonna expect me to treat you the same way? Treat you better than what you treat yourself?
Hmm.
So it's like the impact the social norms. I think within this construct now is like everybody's doing things for views.
Right.
Hmm.
People are not doing things, or even the things they take inside their eyes or their ears. They're not really
Mm.
taking things in to grow. They're taking things in order to conform to be a part of. Because when you standing out in social media, you don't get no type of love, no love.
I got a question.
Run it, run it, run it.
Run that
So
thing.
for one, on the lighter side, you said salacious twice. I don't know what the fuck that means. So I need you to tell me what the fuck that means.
That boy getting excited over.
But we'll come back to that. Two, all right. On a serious note, all right. I had to get that out. But on a serious note,
Oh god.
you said when he said that question about conforming, it kind of similar to followers.
That boy crazy.
I asked the question for real. If you are conforming, are you a leader? Can you be a leader? Do a leader conform?
You. What is a NCO? A conformed
A
leader?
leader? Nigga, you
Like,
ain't never lied.
I mean, you keep going.
But
Like, it's just like a trainer in the gym. You can be an athlete and still get trained. You can be a leader and still
mm-hmm,
get a higher level of leadership. And I feel like it's that
mm-hmm,
pyramid. Like, the more you have to keep going to that.
But is it really
mm-hmm,
conforming? Because conforming means you're giving up certain beliefs and actions that are
Hmm.
true to yourself in order to join a group.
I
So
don't like that. I don't
things
like
that are
that
true to
being
yourself.
the underlying definition of conformity because I feel like you might give up, but it's not your cores that you're giving up.
Well, let's
Sometimes you're giving up stuff just to become better. Like I thought this way as an E5, now I have to think differently as an E6, as an E7, as an officer. So you are giving up,
mm-hmm.
but it's not necessarily
true.
giving up your core values.
Okay, so I'm pulling up the definition of conformity just to make sure that we have.
Hmm. Pull up.
Us.
I
All
need.
right, go ahead with it.
I need at least two definitions then,
Well, no,
because
that's reason why I'm pulling up more than one because I know we have one already. So the
facts.
other one is the noun. It says compliance with standards, rules, or laws.
Okay.
And then another one says behavior in accordance with socially accepted conventions or standards.
Everybody conforms.
No, everybody does conforms to they conform to certain things. The thing is that do you want to conform to something that is against what's your morals and your values,
Mm-hmm,
right? Like I
mm-hmm,
said,
mm-hmm,
if you telling me that if you telling me you want to be treated with equity and you want to have some respect, but then you go out here and disrespect yourself, how you want
mm-hmm,
me to respect you when you can't respect yourself? How can I conform to you to something you're asking me to do
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
that you're not willing to do yourself? But if I
I saw
conform
a
to
lot of that.
think about these people that get in relationships, right?
Hmm.
They get with somebody who's the total opposite of what they said they need in their life, right?
Hmm.
But then they keep that person around because it's convenient. They conform into that behavior.
Hmm.
They
Mm.
gave up everything that they believed in and their values in order to be with somebody. They conform.
I hear that. I hear
So that's the negative side of conforming.
Hmm.
But what y'all talking about are the positive sides where sometimes you have to give up things that you thought that were right once you
Hmm.
find out
that.
something else was better. So I think
I,
there's two sides to that coin.
low key look like them wheels churning. Like they,
Yeah, they turning.
what's up?
They turning, dog.
I guess. I mean, it's just we're gonna always have this
Hmm.
crossing the road because it's the person. Then, like, if you're a positive outlook person on this subject, then you're gonna look at the positive side of the coin.
Hmm.
But I guess I hear both sides. But for me, I believe you have to conform to some like you ain't no type of leader if you haven't had to conform or change your some of your core values to if you just
What you
did you know what I'm saying
said?
if you just did what you wanted from birth you would be a wild boy like out here you
You ain't
Mm-hmm,
never lied.
know what
You
I'm saying
ain't
like
never
you
lied.
have to.
mm-hmm.
No, you do. You really do. That's why I said I think we're talking about the positive, which is nothing wrong with talking about the positive. I
Well,
said
let
we
me
should
talk
talk
about
about
the negative then.
no. We're talking about both. We're giving both
Oh,
sides. So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it because what you're saying is accurate. If you're a leader, you have to conform to some things. Like
mm-hmm,
for example, like Max Smoothies, right? For your company, like
mm-hmm.
any employee got to conform to to Max Smoothie standards
To
of
my
operation.
policies and
Yeah,
laws and
correct.
yeah.
In order to be an
Mm-hmm.
employee of that place, so
But
it's not a negative thing. But if they don't conform, what happens? Yeah,
they can go work somewhere
baby,
else.
getting money.
But that's also their choice. You know,
Correct.
like you have a choice to choose to conform, and I think that's the biggest part of it is when you jump into something, you try to figure it out if it works for you, and you try it out and that shit don't work. You got to make a choice to exit. But if you decide to stay there, I mean, you was already conforming, so isn't that just
Which
doing the
brings
same?
us to the next one, which is about
All right.
authenticity versus conformity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because this is about do you stay true to yourself or do you conform? Do you give into the pressures to conform?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said with the relationship, if the girl says that or the man said he wants this type of woman, but then
Hmm.
he goes to strip club and goes wherever and pulls some
Mm-hmm.
hood rat. And I'm saying every girl's hood. I'm talking about, but pull somebody who ain't about who don't care about themselves, don't even care
Hmm.
about even really making you a better person. They just want to take from you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to stay with that person because she got some good poom poom?
Oh yeah.
Some people really
Oh
are.
yeah, they
You
will.
because
Oh yeah.
the pressure
A
of
lot
the
of people.
poom poom you gonna conform to versus being being true to yourself, which is authenticity.
Hmm.
You know, that's
No,
what
that's facts.
it's crazy, dog.
I mean, we all
I
been
mean,
blinded. We all been blinded by the juices,
Oh, we have.
by the sweet nectar.
Oh, we
Okay,
have.
Look, dang,
Sweet nectar.
you pouring up right now. You blind right now.
Some juice.
He said he's moist.
What?
Moist.
That brother
Hell
starving.
no. But go ahead.
That brother starving. But yeah, yeah,
So
I
I
think
did.
we definitely broke to that before. We definitely broke to that.
I think that relationships, man, it's a little bit harder to do, and a lot more people become fickle about that because
Oh,
that's when. Go ahead.
oh no, it's like hey, drop that
That's what you
word,
got to
boy.
say.
That was pretty good.
Go
Oh,
ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Go
What's
ahead,
up?
hey
drop
man,
it.
hey, I'm trying to get clever with these bars, baby. No, but
Surprise me.
y'all petty as fuck, bro. But hey, but in relationships, it's a lot more fickle because people, you have to combine those emotions and not only the values that you have, but the emotions and everything that are tied to them and to that other person. And it gets a lot more cloudy in that realm because where say I'll join the army or whatever, and I stayed in that relationship because I needed that. I needed the money. I need to survive. I need to thrive. But in a relationship, I just want to be loved. I want to be, protected. I want to have somebody here with me. It's a little bit more different. I could say fuck some of my morals and shit for my job
Yes,
because
you
I
can
got to
say that.
survive. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when it comes to the loved one I have and somebody I gotta trust and hold and have my back when I can't see certain shit,
Yeah.
it's a little more difficult to be like, you know what? I can't leave you. I love you, but you might need to, and you got to kind of air that out. Let it. Hey man, I ain't know I was preaching, but shit, let it ride
Yeah.
there.
But but
No,
but
just like,
but but the good question is this. But what is fickleness though?
You gotta have this
um,
one, Matt. Take it, Matt. Take it, Matt. You ready for it?
am I? I don't know. I just think it's
Uh,
that. It's that. It's the on the fence type of thing, man. It's
Okay.
like you really kind of don't know what you want to do, but you kind of feel like I should do this,
Yeah.
but because of the situation, you question yourself and you doubt and you jump like you playing double dutch.
Hey
what
I
man,
made you
should jump in
say
there.
you know what else though? You know who else is fickle? Some of our
Who
subscribers. People that see here watching. Hey,
got
y'all
on
need to hit that
y'all ass?
subscribe button. Y'all need to hit that like button. Hit that notification bell icon. Follow us on
Oh
all
God.
social media platforms because y'all being fickle right now. Y'all need to
mm,
conform. They need to
Stop playing.
go
Make a
and
damn
conform.
decision.
Go and conform. Join the club. Push the
mhm.
button. Like the girl on Rush Hour said, push the GD
Push
button.
goddamn button.
Push the
Oh
button
my
now.
bad.
Now you said it,
What?
but push the button.
I don't
Well,
actually say God. I say goddamn.
spell it.
Got.
Spell it.
GOTDAM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
Okay.
N.
explain to me. You ain't gotta explain to me.
Well, so
But
you saying fickle is like wishy washy, like
Pretty much.
on the fence, back and forth.
inconsistent.
Okay.
Inconsistent.
Oh,
Sometimes
exact
lukewarm. Mm.
opposite. Okay. Not
You
showing
don't
up
know
to.
what you want to do.
Okay.
You're a
Okay.
follower that's trying to become a leader, but you don't know how to because you're scared. So you step back into being a follower more than you should. When you
Mm-hmm.
should step up and say, fuck this shit, I'm a lead. I'm gonna step up and do what I gotta do. But you be like,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
think
Uh-oh.
about it.
So,
I
can I ask you the first question then? Shit.
I'm here for it.
I'm not.
He charged up. He juiced up. Ask that man what you asked
I
him.
got
So you say why do we think people tend to be fickle? Like what brings that out of us? Like what is it insecurities? What do you think makes people fickle in general?
it depends on what matters to you. Because when I put it in relationships, a lot of people are scared to be alone.
Mm,
A lot of people are truly scared to be alone. They don't want to be
What
getting
you
to their
say?
50s, 60s, and they really trying to figure out, damn, who I ain't got nobody to care for me.
mm-hmm,
And they will deal with bullshit because at least I got somebody around.
mm-hmm,
But that's not necessarily right because that person might treat you like straight shit
mm. Doodle.
and manipulate you. You never really know, but you kind of do.
Mm,
And that's the
You know.
part where it's really become fickle. Okay, yeah.
Now the bad part is that they know that it's like so
I think they just scared then. Well, go ahead. He don't went off.
all right, we gonna keep going.
they know exactly what the
What?
answer is. The problem
No, hey, you
becomes
got to go
where
back. You got to say that again because we missed it.
Yeah, we ain't pay our cable bill.
So the thing about fickleness is that people know the right answer. People know exactly what they want or what they need, right?
Mhm.
But the problem becomes is that they're not sure about themselves.
Hmm.
Mm, mm.
That's the
Mercy.
real problem is yourself. The real problem is that you're not sure about yourself, so you question everything that you tend to want to do,
Hmm.
Mhm.
and you talk yourself out of doing it because the fact that you're not sure that it's going to be received well, because you're worrying about how everybody else is going to receive it versus about you just doing it.
Right.
Mm. Damn.
So you double dutching your ass through life.
Mm.
You double dutching through life pretty much.
Yo. But I don't think people understand that could lead to some hurt too. That could
Okay.
lead to a lot of, yeah. I mean, he what the hell? He just
Hold up.
goes.
Hold up.
Man, close the blinds on this. He said, turn off the
I
light.
right back.
The
Right
light
back,
again.
gentlemen. Hold up.
He said, close
Man,
your eyes. Make a wish.
it looked like an eyelid closing or some shit, but I didn't know what the fuck
Hey,
on.
but
Oh shit.
so
Yeah.
kind of going into this though. Keep going. So like with
Hmm.
fickleness, right?
I mean, I got you.
So
I don't know where you want to go, but I got something for you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
what are some methods that people can develop? You know, to help them develop consistency. Because the problem about fickleness is that they're inconsistent. It's kind of like how,
Mm,
like how even I'm gonna use us as an example, like how we were
I'm perfect.
we were very sporadic with dropping episodes. We were
Hmm.
very sporadic with like every other week. And that's
Hmm.
because we're trying to figure out how to do the process, get our process in order, right? But from the outside looking in, it would look like we don't know, like we're indecisive.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
knew from the inside, we were trying to iron out the process and trying to make it smoother to where we can have a rhythm in
Hmm.
order to be consistent. But the problem is that some people don't have a rhythm being consistent. So how can they develop these methods in order to
Yeah.
be
Sorry
consistent
about
in
that.
areas where they can find themselves? Help them
Woo.
find themselves.
Yep. That solar eclipse came early over here. I'm sorry.
What- like damn dog,
Hey,
it's like watching a burlesque show or something. Like the curtain just came up, you
hey,
just
man.
like you're like, Mister,
Shit.
you've
I'm
been on.
outside today. I ain't gonna lie. That dang on wind was cut my lips up. I was tired of licking
Oh,
them joints. That damn. I
can you go get a
had
Vaseline?
yeah, I had to do something. That damn breeze was cutting.
He was like,
That shit was crazy.
All good.
I think I couldn't even do it right. But anyway, so all right, so go back to the question. What'd you say now? I'm sorry.
so what are some methods that people can use to help them develop being consistent in areas where they find themselves very fickle or indecisive or inconsistent? Like
Ooh,
if you can give them one tip, just the one tip that you say you can apply right now.
That's my tip. That's my tip right there. Do it
apply
now.
right now.
Do it now.
Ooh, that's cool. That was clever. I like.
Okay,
That's my tip.
okay. So, but so
I,
how so how would
ooh.
but so how would they do that though? Because think about it, mind you, these people who's inconsistent, they're battling the fact that they don't trust
But the
themselves.
more time you got to wrestle with an idea, the more excuses you can make. If you say I need to go work out, all right, let me go work out. Like literally, a thought came to my head. I got 15 minutes. It don't got to be no hour. I got 15 minutes. Let me do my push-ups, sit-ups, run, bow.
Mhm.
So I think just really attacking that gap between why I don't need to do this. Just cut it out. Just do it.
Mm,
And
okay.
I agree with that, but I do agree with it to a certain extent because some things I feel like part of the fickleness is because they are uneducated about it. Whatever it is that they really want to do. I mean, yeah, I know you don't trust yourself, but once you learn the process, you begin to be like, all right, this is easy. I got this. I know how to do it. Let me
Yeah.
go through with it. So doing it becomes a lot easier. But you need to educate and do the research on what it is that you need to be doing for whatever goal you got in mind. There's no need to be fickle when you got the education, when you understand the goal, you understand the path. Cut it out. Now, if you know that and you have all of that laid out and you still choose to be on the fence about it, fuck it, just make a decision, dude. Just do something. Do something different. Don't do the same shit because you still been fickle doing the same shit you've been doing. So it's time to switch it.
So I don't know if y'all peep game, but the law we just covered was about people following. Now this law is really is trying to get people to understand how to lead.
Mm-hmm. I said that a little earlier.
Because
Oh, you
the
said
first
that?
law, no, you did, no, you did, but because the first law really was about them really trying to like understand the different ways to follow.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This one is now about, hey, like you said, make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So is it accurate to say you're gonna be fickle without faith?
You can.
Yes, I think so.
Well, no, I won't say that. I won't say that
Let me see.
because
Let me think about it.
the reason why I won't say that is because it's people who would do anything for the money.
Mm.
If you tell them, hey, right now, get up right, hey, come through right now, I'll pay you, blah 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 blah. They'll hop right up. They'll make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people go to work. People go to work, and they even though they hate their job, they still go to work over and over again, being consistent with getting up, going to work,
Hmm.
clocking in, doing the job, checking off every day. But when it's time to work on their own stuff, it ain't working on their own stuff.
Yeah, but I think.
They got
Never
faith.
mind. Go ahead.
They
Go
got
ahead.
they got faith in that person paying them through the job. They got
Yep,
faith
they know
in.
that paycheck gonna be there
They got faith in that money though. But is
because
it
they
really faith?
faithfully did that work.
Yeah, because it's trusting to the fact that they're doing the intention behind it is the paper. The intention
Mm-hmm.
is not that, hey, this decision that
It's
I make
tangible.
right now will give me something on the back end, whether it's monetarily, whether it's educational, whether it's whatever it could be health.
Hmm.
They're not gonna do
Mm-hmm.
that unless they think about people not gonna go to the gym. If you pay somebody to go to, I guarantee if I pay somebody to go to the gym, they'll be there every day.
Why I go? I go right now.
Yeah.
But if you tell
It's-
me to go by myself, I'm like, no, I don't feel like.
Why not, like, in certain areas in our life to be consistent, like even with like, for example, like saying just showing up to even record a podcast, right?
mhm.
Or just even opening up a book to read 10 pages, just for 10 days straight. People wouldn't even do that
Mm-hmm.
because to them, if it doesn't have, if it's not attached to a value, a thing of value, then they're not, people are
Mm-hmm.
not going to do it. They're not going to be as consistent with it until you
Mhm.
attach some value to it or a meaning behind it. You're not going to keep chasing it. You're gonna
That's
brush
right.
it. You're gonna brush it off. That's why I say I don't think that you need faith in order to be consistent, because people display consistency. Drug dealers display consistency all the time on the corner,
Yeah,
street,
but
putting that money out there for the paper.
without that faith, that fickleness is amplified. Like if you don't have faith in anything to get up and do anything, like if you ain't gonna do it. You gonna be too timid or scared to make that move.
Mhm.
I think at some point your faith has to be strong enough, and I don't know what the goal is or what you value, but or what it is that's on the other end of that, but your faith has to be strong enough to see you through it when you can't see the benefit right away.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying though. People would do stuff without even seeing the benefit right away. A lot of people want to do stuff to see the benefit right now. So you don't really need faith to see the benefit right now.
See, I think for me, I'm a hard headed type of individual. For some reason, these Migos songs and hip hop songs be matching up, but I need my room
Hmm.
to get shaken. Like somebody got to shake the room.
Okay.
And like for me, I think sometimes God let it happen for me. But as far as me being consistent, a lot of it comes from stuff that was significant that made me be like, yo, I got to change. So whether it be health stuff,
Hmm.
like stop eating fast food and fried chicken because my blood pressure high or whatever, don't dog your woman out because you cause this type of pain or whatever it could be. I think for me
Hmm.
in life to really lock things in consistently, it take a significant event. And I think
Hmm.
maybe a lot of people just because they like being comfortable, they never are able to experience significant events that causes that true change and steadfast commitment. That's just
Yeah,
me.
Hmm.
I mean, you talking about the good side of it.
Right, right, right.
What I was talking about is just the bad side. I'm talking about how people can get stuck on the negative. They can stay in a negative place. They can be consistent and stay in a negative place. They
Oh,
won't
okay.
move from that
You
negative
saying
place.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I'm saying?
consistently eat donuts until I have this
They won't.
groundbreaking event?
They be like, it's like it's history, it's culture. We do this. We'll do this till the day we die because this is what you're comfortable with. People are comfortable being inconsistent, and you can be consistent being inconsistent.
Hmm.
Ooh,
All
consistently
right then.
inconsistent.
You can be consistent being inconsistent. You can be sometime
That's
me all the
funny.
time.
That's
We know
fact.
that's your character. We know that's your character. You're sometime me all the time.
Hmm.
Like we know that. That's your character. So like,
Hmm.
but I do agree with both of you. I do agree with the fact that you do need some faith, but I also feel like you don't, like it's the for the negative side, you don't need it because you're chasing something that doesn't require faith.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But how long
That's
would that
real.
last? Because once again,
Ain't no telling.
once again you go back
How
to the
many
law
times
of
you gotta bump your
conformity.
head?
Yeah, like we go back to the law of 13 where you aimless.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about you don't feel like you have a purpose because you've been chasing something that had no purpose
Right.
because you thought that it gave
Mm-hmm.
you value, but that didn't really give you anything.
And what J. Cole said, good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Like,
Hey,
that, that shit was fire, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But
but it's
anyway,
true. But it's true. You see it. You see
yeah.
it every day,
Mhm.
man. Like that's what I'm saying
Ain't
with the
nothing left
societal
in that
norms.
cup, bro. Oh, drink from the jug. Go ahead.
That's,
You
that's
ain't
what
got
I'm
to,
Nah,
saying.
you ain't gotta be fancy on camera. Go ahead. Do it how you normally do it.
nah. I don't want nobody to know what's in my cup. But I
Oh.
showed you. Nah, just playing apple juice, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, but like I
But
said, man, it's kind of like the same thing we talked about just a few minutes ago with the whole conformity thing with societal norms, right? So it's like with the whole thing nowadays, people are pushing the fact that hey, get up, go do something, this and that. But it's like we can
mhm,
push get up and go do something all day long, but what can be applied right now? What is the application, that people can take away from this that they can start implementing now? And I think, like y'all said, make a decision, go now.
mhm,
It's
Or
probably the best thing
I
they can
say
do.
declutter too. Like the more space you have to actually think in peaceful moments. Like sometimes we got too much going on. We got
Hmm.
we got our phones going off. We got our emails. We got our kids. Like if we can start finding pockets of time where it's white, like true blank space, like stillness, I think that's gonna give us a chance to actually be able, like make hard decisions possible because now we can apply 100% of our mind power to should I move in this direction. But I think sometimes we're so busy
mhm.
we just keep pushing it off, which might become inconsistent, what we consider inconsistent, but we just keep pushing it down, like kicking the can down the road.
Do you ever plan? Do you ever
Mhm.
plan for white space? Do y'all plan for white space?
I have to.
Yeah.
My white space is gray because I promise you, like I can get it really minimized down to like one event. Like say I'm stretching, but I'll be
Yeah.
stretching and I don't know, meditating. It's like always two things at least. But I can get it down from a whole bunch happening to just one or two
Just
I'm
talk.
saying,
things.
I'm saying, I'm saying, where's just you by itself? Where's just you, and it's nobody else. It's like for example, I know like my wife, she needs some time by
Hmm.
herself where she can just relax and get her mind off of things. Do you,
Hmm.
do you do that for yourself? Like, where do you put your white space at for you?
On the toilet, on the toilet.
Okay, all right,
That,
No,
all
for
right,
yeah.
all
real?
right.
That's
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh yeah. That's the only place that when that door get closed, and I, s- and I,
It's
and, that,
over.
and that brown round start stinking up, boy.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Get some
yeah.
help.
Ain't nobody trying to come in for them next 30 minutes. That's your time.
30 to 45 minutes.
It's facts though. I feel that. I
But
feel
do,
that.
but do your legs
But
get
this
numb? Is
Oh
when you
yeah.
get up?
That's when you know it's time to go. When you
every
damn
time.
your feet don't went crazy on you got that damn ring around your butt, that
You
damn
be stand,
toilet
you be
seat
standing up,
imprint.
you be standing up twerking and stuff, trying to get out the
Boy.
bathroom, holding on
But
to the
look,
Bro,
walls,
hell
going.
no.
you go to the bathroom three
Your ass
times a
standing
day.
over.
That's an hour and a half now. That's some good time.
Yeah, you
You
right.
I,
get AM, midday, and the PM. That's an hour and a half of white space right there. So yeah,
yo, that is sad. That is sad, but also good news because for a lot of people that can't squeeze out white space, you just gave them a whole remedy to get
you
that
can't
done.
squeeze it out. You need
Because
more
Can't
it's
squeeze
fiber.
it out.
Your fibers in your white space in the fiber, bro. Eat some.
that
That's
one
it.
is wild, bro. That's crazy.
I'm
What
just
about
telling
I
you,
you.
man?
mean, shit. Today, age you on the phone, so that's perfect. Um, honestly, I used to preach this to y'all a lot anyway, though. You got to have downtime for yourself. You got to implement that into your work schedule as well, because it's so much going on with family. Whether the kids got sports, where you got work or another job, and it's hard to find space. So I try to tell my wife the same thing. She works consistently behind that chair braiding hair. Babe, your body's gonna eventually wear down over time.
Hmm.
So for you, I need you not to be broken by the time you get with just me, because I want to have fun too. But
What type of
like
fun?
you have to,
Oh,
you already know what type of it's Mr. Nasty time, okay?
Let's go. Let's
But
go.
he's
I'm
cutting it
also
nice.
talking. What'd you say?
like on ATL, I got some cake last night. You ain't get
I
no
got
cutting.
yeah.
Ain't anybody got no cutting in the house but me. I get all the
So we
cutting.
see who did get no
All
cutting.
the cut. Mm.
But like you really do got to implement it in your space because
Yeah.
everything get taken care of by you, but who takes care of you? And if you don't implement that into your space, you're gonna be overwhelmed at some point. And then you're gonna be forced to put it in your space because your body either gonna tell your ass to sit down or something else gonna happen in your life where you're gonna have to sit the fuck down.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
So
I'm a walking example. Take it from your boy.
Okay.
You gonna run out
yeah.
of time. Trust that.
So do y'all have any non-negotiables? Because I think with a lot of people, when it comes down to their fickleness or their inconsistency, is that they have no core values or principles that pretty much are non-negotiable. Because with those things, it keeps you stable, right? It's kind of like any business. If you look
Hmm.
at any business, certain businesses have core principles, or like maybe their mission statement, their values, and then their values.
Hmm.
Those are their non-negotiables, where they don't
Hmm.
deviate from those that right and left limit.
Mm-hmm.
They stay in that lane to keep them
Yeah.
grounded. So, what are like? Do you have any non-negotiables that help you maintain stability?
Mm.
Like even if they could be core values, principles,
Yeah.
but they are non-negotiables. Where can't like you ain't you ain't changing nothing for that.
Mm.
I think
Core
I do.
values.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you some time, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. All right. So, in my opinion, I only got mainly two that I really know for a fact right now.
Mm-hmm.
One is respect. Uh, I stand on respect all the way around. Now, as a young man, it had a little more give to it because joining the army, they disrespected me a few times,
Damn.
and I had to kind of take it for what it was.
Take that.
But
Take that.
now that I'm on my own and I've done my time and I work through things, I will not let nobody disrespect me or mine. And that's one of my main things I stand on. But the other one is balance because I feel like I always wanted a healthy balance of work life, but I needed a healthy balance of home and family life. I'm a family oriented individual, so my balance is more important to me than working extra fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
My family matter to me. They need to be happy. They need to be, sustained. They need to have what they need. But after that, I still got to do my other thing. But
Mm-hmm.
those are the two I could think of off top. Respect and balance. I need them. I
Mm-hmm.
die about that.
Oh
What
man,
you said?
you die about that? That's heavy though.
I will. On God, bro.
Damn!
On God, I promise you.
Okay. Hold
I
on.
really don't. I don't care.
I'm texting right now. I'm listening though. I'm getting my answer together in
No,
my head. Hold
Okay.
up.
So I give y'all mine then.
go ahead, jump in there.
So respect is mine too. I live and die by that too. I feel you.
On God.
Family would be second for me, but really God is first for me personally.
Mm.
Just had to correct myself because God was like, hey. I
Yeah,
was like, yeah,
yeah.
you right. I was like, you right.
I feel that.
He's first because I wasn't putting him first before, so like to me that's not negotiable.
Mm.
So like I need to because I have to. That's
Hmm.
why I have to keeps me grounded, keeps me kind of sane.
Hmm.
Chastises me when I need to be chastised.
On God.
He will. He will give it to me sometimes in weirdest ways. Um,
Yeah.
and then like I said, respect, and then family. I think my third one would probably be just gratitude.
Mm.
You
You
know,
being thankful or other people being thankful? What are you saying?
I'm saying gratitude in general, even me and other people. It's
Okay.
like something I'm like just non-negotiable about. Like if I do something for you and you just acting like you're ungrateful, you will never get it done again.
Hmm.
I promise you that you won't ever get it done again. You
What
go
if they
back,
made a mistake though?
that's their fault.
They can't
Not
fix
me.
it and get it back.
That ain't my mistake.
One and done, huh?
That's their mistake, not my mistake.
Oh, touche.
I'm saying like if I did something for and you just acting so ungrateful, that same action won't be done to you again
Mm-hmm.
until
Got
until
you.
you until you display that you have gratitude.
Okay, so they can't get it back though, but they have to display the gratitude before they get it. Is what? Because that happens in relationships a lot,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
I
motherfuckers
know.
just
Yeah,
don't get what they need.
it's
But
times my wife didn't just act like she just ungrateful for something. I'm like, oh, all right. And I stopped doing it.
Damn.
And then she'd be like, I apologize. I appreciate things you. I'm like, thank you. Now do it again. And see if you
Okay.
get gratitude. But I'm not.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna keep it overextending myself.
Hmm.
If you ain't grateful for the fact that I'm doing it for you, because whatever you do,
Respect.
I'm grateful for what the things that anybody do for me, even
Hmm.
the smallest things. I don't care if you just pick a piece of trash. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you very
Hmm.
much, because you didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I try to
Yep.
acknowledge the fact that your actions, I appreciate it. So I try. That's why I said gratitude for both sides.
Mhm.
Respect.
Okay. That was those.
If y'all can hear my dog over there
How about to say who jangling?
stretching, that's my dog Jangling.
Oh,
Oh, Jangline, Jangline.
I
jangling.
should take him out
Jangling.
so y'all can see him, but I don't want to
We
bring him
want to
out.
see jangling.
Move
You
here.
know how many viewers we're gonna get once they see your dog?
Shoot.
And man, look, I don't want white people love dogs.
White, black people, but
No,
black people love pit bulls, so they dogs. So
they
we'll
dogs
see.
too. Everybody love dogs, bro.
We was
Except
dogs.
cat
Now
people.
we refined dogs. Not we
Hey,
are we?
sophisticated.
I
I
mean,
don't know. Sometimes
what's
not
up,
quite.
butter?
Yo, he is getting big, bro, fast too.
Look at the mic, man. What you doing?
He
Yo,
good.
so he was of the size of Roxy when I first saw that dog. When I first saw Duke, he was the size of
Look at
the palm. What is she? A poodle?
I don't know
who?
what Roxy is. She's
His
like
his mom's dog, Roxy.
Oh,
she's maybe like a poodle mixed with something else. I can't remember what she mixed with.
Yeah, but she's small, man. My boy getting big, boy. God, dog,
hey, Duke be
and
giving
fast.
this Duke be giving him hell over there. Just know that.
Yeah, I know.
I hear him on the phone every day almost.
You ain't lying.
Somebody
Yes,
he'll
sir.
look at him and pitch right there, like, hold up.
He be like, you see this leg?
Mhm.
You see that stanky leg? It's coming
Yes,
out.
sir.
All
Do something about it.
right,
Non-negotiables. I really don't be having them set up like how y'all got. I don't know. I
I
feel
think
like
you do.
maybe I just haven't never identified them.
yeah, I was about to say that. Go ahead.
If it's like a problem, I just address it. But I guess I haven't labeled the problems. Like
Hmm.
I know
if it,
family is one. You ain't playing with no family. I know that for a fact.
I guess so. It's
But
weird.
he bringing up a valid point though. A lot of people don't know their non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's a major point. Because if you knew your non-negotiables, you wouldn't just accept anything.
Hmm.
Especially if you knew how to identify them and knew what that like the value behind them,
Hmm.
people can't come and tell you no bullshit. Man, get that shit out of my face. This is where I'm at. But my bad. If you can figure them out, go ahead.
Did you get that from family, like passed down, or was that something you discovered on your own?
Something I discovered on my own. I really pay attention to a lot of things in myself and how I act. What
Hmm.
really makes my wheels turn and what makes me, So
Yeah,
by developing that, it came out.
yeah,
Hmm.
things you can't stand. Like for example, like one of
Oh,
my
okay,
non-negotiables,
okay,
you better have
okay.
some manners too, because like smacking while we eating,
Hmm.
like that's disrespectful. I don't want to hear you eating your food, dog.
Look at ASMR. ASMR over there. Black Gentlemen's
Like,
Club ASMR.
you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Like for me, I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear none of that because I want to see what's in your
Mhm.
mouth. I don't want to hear it's disrespectful. Like even timeliness, timeliness is a non-negotiable for
Hmm.
me.
Okay.
It's
Mhm.
like I find that disrespectful because my time is precious just like your time is.
I guess the
Mhm.
only one I got so far that just popped out quick from that statement is cleanliness. Like I can't be around nobody that's just filthy
There you
and
go.
Yes.
got,
There you go.
you know, stank.
Non-negotiable.
It's just that's one that just ain't gonna happen.
I guarantee your house clean, ain't it?
It gotta be. It gotta
See,
be.
Gotta
see.
be.
Okay. I'm gonna start building my list. Hopefully next episode we got a, non-negotiable topic. But yeah,
I like it. I like it.
that's a good thing. Like maybe for y'all that don't know it either. I really don't know what mine are. I just know what I like and
Hmm.
don't like, but I guess I haven't structured my thoughts like that yet.
That's
So
what I try
Hey,
to
what?
tell some of my homegirls too. You know, whenever they talk about they want a good man, I'm like, so you saying a good man, but you need to really narrow down what
mhm.
kind of man
Hmm.
you're looking for, and then not
Hmm.
even can we look for what kind of man you need in your life, and then do you meet the criteria to be with that type of man?
Hmm.
What you think that type of man? What kind of woman that type of man would love to have?
Hmm.
You know, because
Hmm.
like it's selfish of us to just look at it from what we want and not think about what we have to reciprocate back to somebody else.
What
Mm.
if what if
That's
your
that's fact.
what if your non-negotiable becomes negotiable? Like, what if you say all this I died, the next thing you know, you be like, well, I did. You know, some people might say like, I can't be.
Sound like
I can't be with no
Charles, nigga.
smoker. I can't be. The
You
next
know,
thing you know, you smoking with your girl, and it's like, I thought you said you couldn't be with no smoker. Like that was,
it might not be non-negotiable.
but I think you have to go through some stuff to understand like that really is a non-negotiable. Like for me, I don't think I eat pork no more. Like for like 10, 15 years now.
But is that really non-negotiable? Though?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's something I'm not doing. But
I'm saying like you're non-negotiable. It's a
if you
value
make a
already.
mean ass sandwich, and I mean, you know,
You throw a little bacon on there.
I don't think I would, but you know, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I agree. There is a gray area with that because even how I'm so strongly on respect and balance, I had to join the military with a family. And at some point in time, the military took over. And a lot of family didn't get family time didn't actually happen like that. So there was a negotiable gray area there where I had to
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
I had to
the
go.
thing was like we talked about before is that area that you wound up giving up, you sacrificed
Mhm.
in order to provide for them. So
Mhm.
it wasn't
Mhm.
like you was giving up your family
Mhm.
for that. Like for example, if you say you want to live a healthy lifestyle, like that's a non-negotiable. Where you must maintain your health, right?
Mhm.
Just because you ate pork one time doesn't mean that your health went to shit. So
Yeah.
are you doing the things to maintain your health? Is the thing.
Mhm.
Well, I became fickle and
But
inconsistent with me not eating pork.
I see what you did there. I
that's
see.
like see like that's very like that's like a minor thing because like for example that's like me saying well I don't want to wear any type of brand name clothes anymore. I want to wear my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a brand.
Thank you, thank you. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you still wearing something that's valuable to you. It's about your value and your morals. Like just because like a minuscule
Mhm.
task like eating pork or tying your shoelaces backwards, whatever the case may be.
I call cap for both of y'all. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause both y'all
All right,
You
said
can.
respect is a non-negotiable. Well, how Trump be
it
holding his
is.
hands? Both y'all be saying respect is a
Don't do that.
non-negotiable. And I guarantee you, everybody's wife done disrespected them at least one or two times, and y'all let this shit slide for a
That's
couple
why
of
I say
times.
there's a
Yeah,
gray area.
I'm just
Yes,
saying.
but
because
but
it
it's
happens.
but it's how you respond to it, right? Because the thing is this is that do you respond to it or do you just let it slide off?
I'm
Mhm.
sure both ways. I'm sure you let some moments slide, and other times you gotta
Mhm.
correct it.
I ain't
Mhm.
letting shit slide.
We gotta
I'm
record
telling
your
you,
we gotta record your night.
oh
I
you
promise you
It's
you
already recorded. This shit is
hey
live.
bro,
hey.
you can ask dog like because I'm gonna correct it.
Are you a bad man?
Same,
You Major Pain, you a bad man.
the same way. If she feel disrespected,
That's a good one.
she gonna correct me too.
But
And we
Major
gonna do
Pain
both
was a
ways.
good I guess analogy, metaphor, however, whatever the fuck you want to say. Major Pain was hard as hell
Mhm.
until he met that woman that softened him up. Then his morals and values a little bit started to change. Overall, he still was who he was, but they evolved. If I think that's the better word for it.
Yeah,
Because although respect and balance is my number one and two right now,
Mhm.
it wasn't always my one and two. And even going forward, I may adjust that because of how my life changes. I gotta
Mhm.
let my kids go and be adults at one point in time. So I know family time with them ain't gonna be as much. I gotta minimize that. So it's gonna evolve and change, but right now in this the way I am, that's what stands for me. And it ain't a lie, it's just that's the right now, and that's how it's been for 36 years.
like I
So
said
Okay.
before, you can't be selfish and think about only what you have to give. You also have to give it back to other people. Like if I'm saying respect is
hmm
my number one, or if I'm saying God's my number one,
yep.
I'm sharing. If he talking about respect is my number two, I'm giving respect just in order for me to get respect. So if
hmm
you disrespect me, I'm gonna correct your ass too. And the
But
same
what
way
if you
if you
fuck
say
around and disrespect somebody first though? See?
then they need to
You go,
correct me. Then correct me. Let me
Well,
know that I
yeah.
disrespected
But
you.
then they might disrespectfully correct you. Then what you gonna do? You gonna take that or you gonna lash back out?
Then we gonna go back and forth.
no, it's some moments you don't need to correct. You don't need
I'm
to
gonna be
correct
honest,
this.
cause I ain't gonna, cause
Some,
I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know you. I'm not gonna know that I
some
disrespected you if you
disrespect
didn't tell me
I
that.
do not need you to correct. 'Cause I'd rather you be here and live another day than correct just because of your principle. Like some people really ready to
Mm,
throw their life away, and you want to correct it just because it's
hmm
one of your principles, one of your cores, and now you dead or in jail.
No, it's about how you correct it.
Mm.
You ain't gotta go in there yelling at people.
Man, look, some people ain't built like they don't not have common sense. You
Yeah,
know this. It's
people
people.
different, bro.
We see videos every day online where people just talking and then it's just turned up to 100.
Hey, I
So
feel them.
Pow,
I hope they can
dead.
draw quick too,
The
because shit, I
fuck
can't
just
too.
happened?
once again, you too
But
intelligent to
see,
even have to work. You ain't got to go that route. Some things I think we
That's,
just need to let slide. Like,
but that's what I'm
okay, you
saying.
just
Like,
tried me, but bet I already know
oh,
I could end your life, but I'm gonna let it slide. Don't worry about it.
which
you said you
I
just slapped me.
no, you just slide. You just
Oh,
pretty much
oh,
slided me.
I don't think I can take that one. But
No,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand. I understand if somebody disrespected you, like to the point of like, say they called you out your name X, Y, and Z, right? And you like, well, you know what? I ain't gonna take it there. I'm gonna just walk away. I get that point. I can
Hmm.
understand that because that's where, especially if you have family with you, that's where okay, do I care about my family? Do I care about their safety? Let me move them on. Do I care about X, Y, and Z? Because some non-negotiables don't mean you have to be like, well, because respect and your family is one and two or whatever the case may be. They all on the same level. Is that
Hmm.
sometimes you gotta, like you said, turn around and walk
Hmm.
away. But if you can't correct something that you see that
Pick
can
your
be
battles
corrected,
wisely.
correct,
That's it.
correct it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't mean just like because your family, because your family, like your daughter, your son's sick. You got a wife. If she can be there and she can do something, she can do it too. You got to step in for her if she's capable of
Hmm.
doing something. So it's not
Mhm.
like run home because
Hmm.
everybody's like, no. It's
Yeah.
it's
Hell no.
it's like things that you would not compromise or give up because of
Yeah.
you won't let these things go from away from you in order to conform or to be a part of a group.
You know what else I got then? I got number
Hmm.
two, and it's not. I'm trying to not be so strict with it, but
Get it.
I be trying to tell the truth too much. Like that telling the truth be hemming me up, dog. Like for
Hey,
real.
you ain't lying.
Cause like I don't know how to hold the
Yeah.
fake stuff in. Like somebody asked me, is my food good? I'll be like, Psh,
Possibly.
yeah, some of it was
Hey,
good.
look.
Like
Look.
I don't know how to not like how do you I don't know how to get my vocabulary right so I can still tell the truth without being
Hmm.
offensive. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just say,
Find the good in it. Find the good. I ain't gonna lie to you. For
no, you
this
good stuff.
situation, if somebody asks me if the food was good,
mm,
I find whatever was good about it, and I'm like, this was good. So I ain't gonna lie to
Hey,
you. But
shoot.
if I'm aware of the situation and who you are and how it affects you, I don't know. Maybe it's not right because I should just tell you the truth. The shit was nasty, but this part was good or whatever. But that hurt people feelings.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
got to find a way to talk to them. So I find the good in it and be like, hey, the fried chicken was good and crispy. I like that.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
feel like that's bullshit. It's
I
like,
leave it alone.
is the food good? It's good that you
But
cook for me. My answer
Hey,
is it.
Loki is
damn,
turning, bro.
It's
Loki is
like,
turning into my ass. Cause remember, he
you
tell
gonna
me all
cut
the
your
time.
balls
He used
off.
to tell me all the time. It's about how you say it. It's about how
yeah,
you say it. I'm like, now he's like, nah, I don't give a
Yeah.
damn about how to say it. I just want to tell you the truth.
yeah, full circle evolution. I'll make it back to where I started
I mean,
eventually.
but that's a great quality though that you are truthful, bro. Like that's not a bad thing. You just gotta find out how to be not hurtful.
You know how
Like
much.
you gotta hurt people feeling to be honest.
You know how little wrinkles I'd have on my face if I was just a liar. I be the truth will be set me up, boy. I swear, y'all liars be able to just say some stuff and just yeah, I love you. Yeah, the food was good. Yeah, go on about
Well,
their
to
life,
be honest
man.
with you, you're really not lying. That part was good. You just ain't say the other part was bad. Did
Look
she
at it like being
now?
a
Did
lawyer.
she ask? Yeah. Did she ask you?
Your
Hey.
word choice really matters.
So this ain't even a real question. Like this ain't even a real situation. So at home, my food good. Thank you,
Hmm.
Lord. But
Hmm.
I mean, actually,
You
yeah.
had to say that. You had to say that.
No,
Okay.
first, but I'm just saying, just in general,
Man, you said
just in general,
yeah.
it's like for real. Like
I
She's standing
believe
beside. She's standing beside him right now with a frying pan. Like,
that.
all right, we gonna shut that shit off
you
again.
got some
Hey,
hot grits waiting on his ass.
hey,
Keep playing.
You gonna see the screen go black again like this.
and, and that's all for tonight, folks. This is
Yeah, that's crazy. What the fuck are you using, bro? Dog, you got a like a blanket or something right
a blanket. Yeah.
there?
I,
What the
I'll
fuck?
I'll
See, you
add the
got a
link
blanket or
later.
something right there.
This is a domestic violence cover. So if the podcast ever goes left, I have a quick out to just that's it. See you next episode. That's it. But
Or not at all, because you don't want his ass.
Threw
that's
him off
it.
the balcony here.
My
I'll
bad. All
swallow
right.
up.
All right, I'm done.
Anyways,
All
yep. So
right, I
just
got you.
saying, just say it the
I got
right way. Say it the right way. Stay truthful, but just say it.
Yeah.
Man,
Mm.
y'all just saying beat around the bush, and I don't like that.
I'm not
No,
saying that.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
telling you to
Okay,
be around no
hear
bush.
me out. So it's a show called The Good Doctor. The
Okay.
dude is autistic, but
Okay.
he's a surgeon.
I was not expecting
He is
this.
very straightforward. I know, right? It's crazy, right? I ain't expect this shit either. But he's so straightforward, bro. He gonna tell you how it is, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. He don't give a fuck. He just
Mhm.
gonna say it. But that's because he don't know how to tap into emotions, and he don't really know how to to connect with person. What is it? Interpersonal skills,
Right.
Yeah.
something like that. But he has to learn how to get his point across without hurting feelings.
Okay. He a
And
good doctor,
but if you
but
watch
he
it,
a bad human. He a bad human, but he a good doctor.
he's not even a bad human. He has a good heart, but the way he says things is so straightforward. It hurts people's feelings
Yeah.
immediately.
That's I
Mm.
know
But
I
if
know
you
that pain.
understand who he is,
I know that
yeah,
pain.
yeah, I bet you
I say
do.
stuff.
I
I say
bet you
stuff
damn.
straightforward.
Was that your documentary, Jenkins?
It probably was. It probably was me.
Damn.
It probably was me because I say I
Damn,
be
bro.
straightforward, and then people like, man, you so mean and hurtful. I'm like, you just indecisive.
I think he got better since
Mm.
our last discussion. I've seen a growth of compassion in you. So
I
I
have
guess
compassion.
Nah, he.
I have a lot of empathy. I just don't like stupidity.
we did it. We did an exchange. Now I get to be him for a couple more months, and he get to be.
Uh-oh.
I get. Shut the fuck up.
I don't tell people that, except for my dog.
That shit is stupid.
I say that a
What?
lot though. I do say that a lot.
I know.
That part I do say. I'm like, hey, that was stupid. I ain't saying you are, but that was.
Nah, the true you
Yeah.
come out. The true you come out when you in traffic. I know what you be saying.
Oh yeah, in traffic,
Oh
boy.
God.
I be turning my phone
Hey,
volume down. I said, "Oh Lord."
hey, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. If Jesus drove in traffic, I don't know how Jesus would be.
Oh
Bro, hell nah.
man.
Boy, y'all crazy. But boy, you do get outlandish in traffic.
Yes,
Man, what
sir.
the fuck they
Oh yeah,
dumbos
man.
doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not
But
the
I ain't
this
gonna
is
cap.
not the
I ain't
gentleman I
gonna.
know.
Hey,
This is not the black gentleman that I remember.
Hey, every gentleman
you
got
ain't
two
never
sides to
lied.
him,
Oh
bro.
yeah, he put them black
Hey,
put them black Air Forces on in traffic, boy. I know
hey,
it.
Shorty
Oh
Low said,
God.
Shorty Low said, hot damn, it must be two sides. That's
It
exactly
got
what
him.
it is.
Facts.
That's the one with
Facts.
the 30 clips and 30 rounds
I
on
tell
them.
you,
It
I
said,
be locked and
Oh
loaded in the
God.
traffic, bro. I be locked and loaded in the traffic, like, yo,
mm.
somebody gonna catch this heat.
That's crazy. That boy
Anyway,
got 210 ready to spit 30 at you at any second. What you saying?
what Big Draco said? Big Draco said
Well,
something.
He was like, pow, pow, pow. Shut his ass. Pow, shut him again.
Big Draco.
but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but look, y'all, thank y'all for joining us, man. If y'all felt like this was very informative, if it made you laugh, made you cry, made you think, made you be like, damn, I need to get my life together. It's cool. We all
Mm-hmm.
trying to get our lives together. So we're not judging you. We're just judging ourselves.
Facts.
So
Yep.
please, share, subscribe, like, comment, follow, all the above. We on all social media platforms. Look into the description of this live. You'll see the Instagram handles, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. What is no longer Twitter? It's called X now. Facebook, all that good stuff. Hit us up. Let us know. Give us some topics. Let us know what you like to hear about. We want to connect with you all because we're trying to grow. We want you to grow and get better. We're not so stop being fickle. Push the damn button.
Mm-hmm.
Push the button. We're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
leave till you push the button. So
Oh
push the
God.
button. So I appreciate everybody that joined us or that tuned in. And Loki, stop doing disappearing acts like David Blaine.
I know, right? I
Now you see me? No, you don't.
know. Got a magic blanket.
Call him Blanket from now on. We just calling you Blanket.
Yeah, but
But yeah, no.
dude, come here,
All right.
dude, come here.
Close us out, Duke.
Come on, dude. Come let everybody know.
Do he bark?
Dude,
My
bark.
dog is mute.
All right, Duke. You gotta give him a snack. That boy, look, he hungry.
Yo, he look like he got a part Dalmatian in him.
All right,
Is he mixed?
he got that wishbone.
He's a pit husky.
Yeah,
He part wishbone.
for
What you
real.
gotta say, dude? What you gotta say? You say you gotta join? Tell everybody to
Oh,
join.
real.
All right, cool. Stop
Nah,
trying to bite
He
me
just
before I
want to
get
play.
off.
He just want to play.
He does want
He
to
just
play,
want to
man.
play. Big old puppy.
Yeah, well, I'll holler
Man,
at
that's
y'all
what's up,
next
though.
time. All right, gentlemen. Keep it, keep
Yes,
it,
and
keep it easy. Be peaceful. Work on your non-negotiables and hold it down.
All
We
right,
out,
bro.
y'all.
identifying.